Let's jolly well begin. And we've jolly well begun. All right, all right, all right, all right. And there we are. Hi, guys, back again. With my bad back again. Better today. That's all I can really ask for. That's not true. I could actually ask for the ability to snap my fingers and have my bad back feel perfect. But reasonably, all I want is each day to be better than the previous. Where the heck am I? Chamber of the Crossroads. Passports. Barbed claws. Yup. Spotted skins. Charming sword sheaths? Really? Charming ones? Okay. Broken longbows? No broken longbows. Those are for Eregion. Two. Three, and more barbed claws. Those are barbed, are they not? They are barbed. And polished scales. We are 5 for the day. Task limit reached. Yes, I know. Mind you, still intact, my 50 piles of creepy filth. Gotta save one of those for later. Not quite sure why, but I'll keep out. Cowman at the door to the clouds. Zirak Zigil. And the scraps of shadow. No. Overzealous explorer. Rokur and Utrig. Well, I mean, if my shorts count, then yeah. They are exploring Zelam Malek. Well, where are Rokur and Utrig then? Zelam Malek. There and there, okay? Well, that's a gold, so I guess we'll head off to Zirak Zigil. And good afternoon/evening to you. All of the various types of filth have always been my favorite of the task items. What's not to love? Apologies? Pourquoi? That's French for pourquoi. Well, he went the way I wanted to go. So I'm going to have to fling a mug at him. And I need to, once again, options, quick slots, unlock, move that, over there, relock, zap, there we go. I really, really wish they'd put a lock icon, but on the hotbar the way Swator did, it's just so much easier. Oh, and another one. Die! Alright, are we going all the way down there to Zirak Zigil. Nope, we got one. And two. Ow. Ow. I guess we cut it out, that'd be fine. Thank you. Jerks. Hey! Have a mug. And a club. Oh yeah. Especially it was bad in vanilla. Because you knew that meant you were almost certainly going to die.
The
It felt like that.
Is coming.
Deed bestowed. Cliffs of Zirak Zigil. Message to Zirak Zigil.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill
Generally,
the halls
as
of
players,
Khazad-dûm.
we hate being CC'd. You get used to playing one way and all of a sudden you're slowed. Or your attacks are slowed. And all that stuff. It feels so awful. Message? I was not expecting any message. What's this about? The message. Listein looks it over. This artifact was not far from here at all. This is wonderful news. With this information, I may be able to preserve another once lost artifact. I mean, you're going to have me do something, is what you meant, right? Yeah, that's what I figured.
We have seen naught of
Collect the
Durin's
dwarf
fate.
letters.
Be
Okay.
wary if you journey into Moria.
And
Abide
Untold
here a
Legends.
moment and speak with me.
Find the ancient shield in Uflump Moor. Generally, yeah, I have tried to explain to my guildies that more and more, the deeper you get into the game, the more important it is that your utilities aren't used for damage skills. They're used for things like stability, stun break, that kind of thing. Scraps of Shadow.
The time has come to drive
Find the
forth
Bat
orcs
Cave.
from our kingdom.
Na.
Stand
Fire.
and speak with me. The fate of Khazad-dûm hangs in the balance. If
Emissaries
we are
of the
to
White
find
Hand.
Midville in Khazad-dûm, we will first have to deal with the orcs.
And
Perhaps
Sigurd.
soon we will toast our victory
Defeat Goblin
against the
Guards
orcs
in
of
Durin's Way.
Moria.
Defeat Captain Gomig. Alright. Got more quests to do. More butts to kick. Let's see. Scraps of Shadow is the Bat Cave. Untold Legends is that way. Well, we'll start with Untold Legends. Yeah, how nice. So we have already... But first, I'm going to step out onto the mountainside of Zirak Zigil itself. I've discovered the Broken Cleft. Right over there, not too terribly far away. Yeah, it's kind of a dead Balrog. I like how they've actually drawn in the dead Balrog on the little map here. Well, times like this, I wish I was a burglar. But I'm not. I have discovered Uflump Moor, though. Where's that one? Oh, try with kinship members. True. Although, let's face it. A Balrog is a Maiar. Gandalf is a Maiar. He could just be a friendly, shadowy, flaming Gandalf. Possible. Stretch. It's a big stretch, but it's possible. dag nabbit, so to speak. Alright, what am I looking for here anyway? Ancient shield in Uflump thingy. Could be up there, probably is up there. Nice. Very nice. Did you change your hair? Have you lost weight? One-shotted. Burn. Ancient shield. Got it. We've got some lag. Definitely have some lag. Roger that. 10-4, good buddy. I don't know if that's a reference people would understand anymore. CB talk. But here you go, here's your shield that you were looking for. That was easy
The
peasy.
shadow of Mordor will not long.
What a
fill
wonderful
the halls
find this
of
is, a
Khazad
true
Dûm.
treasure of the dwarves. Thank you, Briquette. Safeguarding of this shield will ensure the legend of our craft does not fade. No other quest from him? Guess not. After the fire and emissaries of the White Hand. After the fire is goblins. And emissaries of the White Hand. Two of them are easy to get to. The third one requires a backtrack. A significant backtrack. One should be over here, I think. And there he is. White Hand emissary. Goblins at Gloku-Ru. Gobbies, gobbies, gobbies. I probably should have mounted up. I definitely should have mounted up. I'm mounted. Oh, got another barrel shard. Well, that was suboptimal, to say the least. That's a Moria captain. I'm in here looking for, should be in that direction, another one of the emissaries. Morval. Indeed, Morval Slayer. That's my first bird chick I've killed in Moria. That was an unexpected noise. Hey now, come on, that's not fair. I'm at least a 2-bit streamer. Ah, okay, well I'm a 100-bit streamer. I'm even better than I thought I was. There's the emissary. Thank you very, very much for the bits. Or wait, am I required to call them biddies the way every other streamer does? Because that just sounds juvenile. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can call them biddies. Thank you for the bits, very much. blue area as well, so send them back home is dwarf letters. Oh, another Morvile. One-shotted. Getting just what they deserved. Oh. Gonna have to kill these guys, Ben. Didn't want to. That one thing, it just... If the little bats just minded their own damn business. But no, they couldn't do that, could they? So, they all had to die. I didn't want to. They made me. Yes, we do need to go this way. We're looking for dwarf letters. Did I get those from Marival Bondage? Yes, I did. All right. One shot. Glorious. Which game is it you're playing? Because I play so many games, it's very frequently the case for me. I have the same thing. My normal reaction to sort of get around it is to create a brand new character and relearn the game. About this game I'm playing. Well, in terms of gameplay, in an awful lot of ways, it's just very, very similar to WoW. Standard tab targeting, hotbar skills, different class mechanics per class. I was actually mentioned that someone was asking in somebody else's stream I was watching earlier as to which it was more like, WoW or Guild Wars 2, and I said, yeah, LotRO is way more like WoW. And the streamer said they'd never played WoW, and I said, yeah, you could sit down and play WoW. As a LotRO player, you could sit down and just play WoW.
The time has
There
come
would
to
be
drive
no
forth the orcs from our
surprises, no,
kingdom.
I don't understand how this works until you were pretty far in. I want neither of these things especially. I will take the more expensive, because money talks.
Did you need something?
Well, I do need something. I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. Not really. Not him, anyway. Probably not you guys, either. A hat of rallying. Is it a looker? That's definitely a looker. Feasts of Rohan. Well, those might be useful. Not sure why I'm getting Feasts of Rohan when I'm in Moria, but okay, I guess. Nope. Sell. Hey, Vorp. Dwarf rep. 2 dwarf reps. We've got stuff back there. That's plenty to go around. Plenty to go around is the guards, goblin guards, and Captain Gomig, right? And then while we're down there, we'll also need to get the emissary upper right hand. Last. There's something. Is it a common thing? An especially common thing in Twitch to change names? Because I have several, and it makes it difficult for me to keep them straight. That is not a complaint. That is merely a statement. I want that to be clear. Understood. That was a 7,800 point thrown beer mug. It's good to be a scrapper. No, I don't think the people who've done it in my channel are doing it for memes. But anything's possible. That hurt. I fell on my keys. Oh, exactly a 5,000 point hit. Who doesn't like that? Alright, there's Captain Gomig. I can understand that. Just can't get enough of those big mug-inflicted crits, and I cannot lie. Alright, I'm going in here. I need to kill the last of the White Hand emissaries. He should be dead, thank you. A little bit of lag, and we not have that anymore. I think he's upstairs. He is. He's taking the longest possible route around. Alright. 3 more quests to turn in. That's a very generous spin on things. They're chasing me. Can't catch me. Ow. Maybe you can actually. No, they can't. All right, back to the gateway to the clouds. Ugh. Stopped again. I mean, I understand the reason for the lag. As I have said before, it's kind of a mixed deal. The lag appeared basically with the big spike of new players or returning players with the anniversary stuff. And I'd rather have a stable game population and a temporarily unstable game server base, as long as it's temporary. Alright. What do you got, Sigurd?
The day of the
You dealt
dwarves
with quite a
is
few
coming.
goblins in the last day or so, Briquette, and more importantly, you've rid us of Captain Gomig. That should make it easier for us to move between the western parts of Durin's way for some time. Nodeling will stop coming after us. It's only a matter of time before a new captain arises, but we can use this opportunity to fortify our position before that happens. Fortify your position. Yeah, you've done a great job so far. Really bang-up job. Can't use a bow. Can't use a sword. I only punch things. Do I have any destiny? I have 1 use of destiny. 23 hours and 49 minutes until my next use.
Dwarves must fight.
So that's
for
the end of the
dwarves.
emissaries of the White Hand, and good riddance. Our only hope against these odds is to keep the goblins disorganized and to encourage them to prey upon each other as much as they prey upon us. The last thing we need down here is for some strong leader to emerge and unite them against us. Shield? That I can't use. Is it pretty? That's a pretty shield, actually. It's a warden's shield, though. But we will take it anyway. He kindly gives it to me. I will now kindly turn around and sell it. Deeds in the Delving. Completed quests endurance way. Am I going to get a nickel for that? Thank you. Maybe even a dime? Probably a nickel. A nickel. So far, yeah, the big one they just released was the web version of the deep field. And it's vastly more clear than the old Hubble deep field. Same picture, same exact space. Not only is it much, much clearer, it was done in 12 hours instead of 2 weeks. No, sorry, 22 hours instead of 2 weeks, I believe.
How may I be of assistance?
So basically in 1/14 or 15th of the time, it came out much, much sharper. Alright, talk to Gurwith at Tharak Bazan. That's Tharak Bazan. And that one is the Batcave, if I can find it. I'm going to try. I normally don't even bother trying to find it. You could remove scam from that sentence, Forp, and it would have exactly the same meaning. It is redundant. But yes, I do not think, maybe once I've gotten a DM that was a scam. Maybe. Alright, now we've got to try and find the Batcave. I have discovered Tharak Bazan. The last few times I went looking for the Batcave, I didn't find it. But I don't think that's it. I don't think it's back here. Whoops. It's possible I've angered them. Which is fine with me. Would you jerks stop already? Guy just wants to try and find the Batcave. What so far? This is where I just came from? Pretty sure it is. And this is why I can never find the damn thing. Yeah, I may have heard that he went a little bonkers. But that's not unusual anymore, unfortunately, for people of prominence to start buying into weird stuff. Because a lot of people not in prominence are buying into weird stuff. Alright, maybe I can find the Batcave over here? Maybe? Possibly? It's just been so long since I found the Batcave. Ooh, Rich Kazad Skarn. Yeah, I seldom engage in the internet stuffs because, well, generally speaking, nothing good ever seems to come of it. So I try not to engage even on something relatively as sedate as like Reddit. Ooh, fused garnet, nice. Is it the bat? I found the Batcave, guys. No. I found the Batcave. And look, a bat in the Batcave. I have to defeat bats in the Batcave. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you would think right now that, you know, they'd tone it down because of the crypto meltdown, but they seem to be panicking even more. Oh, that one's not even a actual bat. Doesn't they? The little bats don't count. I have to kill big bats. Kill big bats, and I cannot lie. Orville bat handlers. I was about to say, that one didn't die. And then the lag stopped and it died. Well, that's all the bats I need to defeat. That appears to be a dead end. I don't like a dead end. I have to retrace my steps. Which means there's time for respawns. Means there'll probably be respawns. Well, those are all the bat handlers I needed to kill. Well, the thing is, I'm actually wearing shoes, even though I'm a hobbit. Is that all there was to the Batcave? Really? I thought there was more. I mean, there's more. But I got everything I thought looked like I needed done. Oh, I'm going to poke around a bit more in the Batcave. Having found my way here for the first time in many years. Another dead end. And a respawn behind me. Lucky me. 2 of them. Not a real fan of the super fast respawns, gotta say. I feel certain I'm wasting my time. And yet, it's my time to waste, so... Multiple layers! There's another level to this place. I'm underjoyed about that. Given that there's a second level, I am indeed going to pull out, so to speak. Not something I have any experience with, I'll let you know. Alright, I need to talk to the guy back at Zirak Zigil. He's probably going to send me back to the Batcave to do something else. Because of course he is. If I'm bitter and cynical, it's because NPCs have made me that way. Once I was a young, positive, optimistic person, but NPCs have made me into the bitter, twisted, old fart that I am. Anybody buying that? Anyone? No?
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
Welcome back. Was the hunting good? You saw a few of those creatures that you've been stirring up, that have been stirring up the bats, have you? This does not bode well. It's heavy armor. It's more armor. More might. It's more vit. Critical chance and parry rating. Okay. Talk me into it.
Abide here a moment and speak with
Talk
me.
to Book in Tharak Bazan. But my new armor, how does it look? That's the most important thing. Because I kind of like the one I'm wearing, but... yeah, that's awful. That's really awful. Holy crap. Is this some elf junk with a tree on it? Seriously, guys, come on. I need to talk to 2 guys in Tharak Bazan. We're off to Tharak Bazan. But not that way. No, we'll be smart. We'll go down the main drag. Instead of the little side passages. Smarter than I look. Or sound. Or testing indicates. Tharak Bazan. there's an optimal path to reach those guys. I just don't know what it is. Another Moria mirror. Talk to Oxy at Jazargund. Alright, well, more of all scouts gotta go. And they went, conveniently enough. Hi, guys. Ooh, Stable Master.
The shadow of Mordor will not
And it's
long
fast
fill the
travel to the
halls of
21st.
Khazad-dûm.
From here. Not from some other places, but from here. Unseen.
These halls will be great once
So you want to know more about the accursed creatures known as Mereville? Well, I'm afraid I cannot say that I've learned much as yet. Mereville have remained mostly unseen as we explored Tharak Bazan. But I know of someone who may know where to look. Arnaud has studied the maps and gathered knowledge of many dark corners of Khazad-dûm. Obtain from him his knowledge of where the Mereville may reside in. Oh, I don't know. How about the place over here that looks like it's got a whole bunch of bird stuff?
If we are to find
A
Mithra
rare
in
root.
Khazad-dûm, we will first
Collect
have to
healthy
deal
mud
with
roots
the
in
orcs.
Tharak Bazan. Okay.
We have little time to speak.
Fine.
Great events have been
Pardon
set
me,
in
and
motion.
Dr. Arnfin. Okay.
Welcome to Khazad-dûm.
It's good to see you, Briquette. I am glad to hear the goblins have paid for what transpired in Glokuru. When I think back to that day, I still feel the heat of the fire all around me. Well, your deeds have given me hope. Perhaps one day I will build a new outpost at Glokuru, and I will make it known that it was only possible thanks to your bravery. Well, that's kind of nice.
Perhaps soon we shall stand
Harvest
face
naturally
to
growing
face
crystals
with
in
Lord
Tharak
Bali.
Bazan. Alright, well, I've got a couple. Oh, it's another person. Arnaud here. And Doctor.
We will reclaim
Greetings, traveler. What brings you to
Khazad-dûm for
Tharak
Iron
Bazan?
Point.
Ervil, you say? Why, yes. Go. I read a report on these creatures that came from Jazargund to the east. They indicate a huge cavern at the eastern end of Durin's Way, crawling with Mereville and Mireville. That's the females and the males. Let us be thankful that we have not yet seen them in force, but be wary should you head east into that great pit where they're known to dwell. Right. Okay. Crystals and rare roots. Crystals and rare roots. Like, say, a crystal. And a rare root. I'm pretty good at this. Another healthy mud root. I'm not really sure when I, like, knock out a Gabi on a warg, am I punching the Gabi or the warg? It's a question. I wish I had an answer. Because you'd think the other one would get up and have at you. Oh. Didn't realize that was a Gabi. I thought it was a crystal. Like this one. Thought it was a Gabi. I've got a mud root over here. A couple of mud root on the other side. That's 3 out of 10. Four. And 5. Couple more glowing crystals up here. Another mud root down there. See any other ones close by, so we'll grab that mud root down here. Mud root. Got a mud root over there and a crystal. A couple of mud roots. Glowing crystal. Mud root. Need 2 more mud roots. A couple more glowing crystals. Crystals. Maybe 2 of the crystals? No, more. Thunder. Fender. It's the last 2, I think, roots we need, right? Or glowing crystal. This batch, anyway. Give me a second. Rearrange myself in the back a little bit right now. Take care of your backs, boys and girls. That's a pain you neither want nor need in your life. Should disappear. Yep, purple, the lilac color. Back to the dwarfs. With careful steering, you can manage to avoid all kinds of problems.
May Durin return.
These are exactly what I'd hoped for, Briquette. Yes, these are the mud roots I remember from my youth. I had all but given up hope I would see them again. You are well deserving of my praise. I will wait for you to take your leave before beginning the boiling process. The smell is quite horrible and often attracts the deep claws. I wish you luck on your travels. Thank you, dude.
Greetings, friend.
You have brought me quite the assortment of crystals. Great work. We'll use them to bring some of the warmth and beauty of these gardens into the dark corners where no other light can pierce. I'm helping.
Of what help may I be to you?
Repair my junk. Buy my other junk. One more batch of junk to pick up and immediately turn around and sell.
Did you need something?
Yes, I needed it. This one. Yep. Alright. Next up. Jazzargund and Arfin. Where's Arfin? That's Jazzargund. Arfin's at the far end. Over here somewhere. Sonal Doom. statue arm. I think I gotta take that back to Chamber of the Crossroads. Helgi Goblinbane's arm. I'll have to talk to that guy back at Tharak Bazan. Why he'd be looking for a statue's arm, but alright, I guess. I'm looking for Arnfin right now. The mustering hall. A Moraval Slayer. One shot. You just gotta hit him hard enough in the head with a beer stein. He didn't die. He is kind of tough. Izog has returned to slaughter you all. Oh, oh. Arnvin, thank you for your help. Talk to Book at Tharak Bazan. I will. Back to Tharak Bazan. Couple more quest turn-ins in Tharak Bazan. And we'll cash these in just now.
These halls will be
So
bathed
Arnfin is
once
safe.
more.
That brightens my heart. Lightens my heart, briquette. A briquette will also lighten your heart if you light it on fire. He is a brave adventurer like you, but I worried he had taken an arrow in the back. He's an adventurer. Better he take an arrow in the back than an arrow in the leg. I do not approve of him staying out there, but that decision is his to make. He is a reasonable dwarf. It seems not.
Abide here a moment.
Talk to
and speak
Arnaud
with
at
me.
the Gardens of Tharak Bazan. Sec. I have something else to talk about? I did. I already had something. Helgi Goblinbane's
The
arm.
oaks of Moria
Goblinbane's
have
arm.
much to
Thank you
account
for your
for.
assistance, Briquette. It would have been a pity if this piece had remained in the hands of the enemy. I will send this over to Uxie right away for his devotion to the statue of Helgi Goblinbane is legendary already.
Durin's folk will defy
So you want to know
Durin's
about the
Bane.
battles of old? And not our victories. That sort of talk could get you in a lot of trouble around here, for those things simply are not that discussed. But Oak is a close friend, so I suppose I could help. Khazad Doom, in fact, does still hold record of these days, though the goblins have strewn the pages all over, and what is left may be difficult to interpret without knowing more about the history of those days. Head east of here into Salab Nurjandol, and explore the halls to the north and south. Return any pages you may find to me, that I may help us understand their meaning. Okay, now I'm going to head all the way through, I think, first to Jazarmund. They may have quests requiring the same sort of fighting in the same sort of area, so let's go to Jazargund first. Get the stable point. Talk to Oxy. Salab Nurjandol. Completed Western Durin's Way. Another 5 LotRO points. New deed, Eastern Durin's Way. I have discovered Jazargund.
A shadow of Mordor
Stable
will not
now
long
open.
fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
Oxy.
These halls will be great once more.
Okay. These halls will be great once more.
The day of the
No
dwarves
reforge, I
is
think, until I
come.
hit level 46.
Stand and speak with me.
Ion
The fate
defeats
of
the
Khazad-dûm
Hoth.
hangs in the balance.
Many
Damage
foul
the
things dwell in
decayed
the depths of the
columns,
mountains.
and
I fear the
remember
orcs
the
will be
old
the least of our
songs.
troubles.
Collect
I
dwarf
doubt
sheet
that
music.
Lord Brawling still lives.
Imagine anything, if you can, more horrifying than dwarvish classical music. We'll be doing the stuff to the west first, I think.
Many foul
Right,
things dwell in the depths of
taskmasters,
the mountains.
taskmasters.
I fear the orcs will be the least of our troubles. What foul and nameless things we face in Moria, I know not.
Records of the Dark Times. Is that the only one I've got out of there? Scratching down. Remember old songs. Yeah, okay. The only one I've gotten to the west here of Jazargund. We're looking for Dwarven records. In Salab Nurjandol. The mustering hall. Nope, not gonna die. You're gonna die. Just here a little while ago. The guy I helped is surrounded again by gobbies. Should be right here on the left. Ancient records. 1 of 4. Not here. Because that's Skarn. Look, it's in my way. I had no choice. I accidentally clicked on it. I totally wasn't going to do that. Ancient records. Again. That's 2 out of 4. Should be down here and then to the right. The Glass Hall. Nothing noteworthy there. Ancient records. Well, I mean, this Maraval Slayer is just standing there. I think she'd be insulted if I didn't take the time to kill her. I don't want to insult her unnecessarily, you know? I'm a gentleman like that. One more record to go. Sure, the dwarves are meticulous record keepers. I just feel that's kind of a given. I hit it for 4,000 something, and it didn't do anything? Excuse me? I hit it for 2,887 damage. And it didn't die, despite the fact that it had 2,400 hit points. In fact, it took no damage at all. Maybe there were two, one right on top of the other? Maybe. I do not sound convinced. Perhaps it's because I'm not convinced. Alright, back to Thrakbazan. Definitely feeling the back a little bit. I got a couple piles of Alex wood. It would be wasteful of me not to pick them up. And back to Thrakbazan.
Durin's folk will defy
You found
Durin's
them. The
Bay.
pages are all here. A complete tale of one of the great defeats of the dwarves in Khazad-dûm as a priceless find. Allow me to study these pages a bit more before revealing my discovery to Book.
At long last, we will drive
I want to
and maggot
restore the
folk from
glory
our
I believe
halls.
was lost in denying our history. It is time to tell the tales of past battles in Khazad-dûm. Not to my fellow dwarves, for they will not appreciate them. To truly honor those who have fallen, we must tell our tale to those figures of lore. What? Of course, this is not truly possible, but we may still honor their memory in another way. Go into the gardens and stand before the statues that rest at the center, north, and to the north before the southern fountains, there to recount the story of great battle. Those who died in battle and in honor. They should forever be remembered for their valor. You're a little bit mental in the head there, boy. I'm tiny mite bit touched. Oh, pardon me, Moria Defender. I'm here to talk to a statue. There you go. I told the story to the statue. It's possible that the dwarves have been in here a little bit too long already. Should be right here. Standing before the central statue. There we go. And now the southern fountains. I think I went the wrong way. No, should be here. Standing before the southern fountain. All right, there we are. Back to Arnad. All of a sudden, there are friendlies everywhere. to hurt me. I'm not appreciative of their efforts. And we're back once again to Tharak-Bazan. And Arnod.
Durin's folk
I feel we've
lives
done
in
well today,
fine
Briquette. Our
Durin's
forebears would be
fame.
proud. We have honored them as we should have done long ago. Gauntlets. Heavy armor, more might. Don't need Edge or Vit that Edge I currently have. So this has got morale, crit, Fizz mastery, and an intermittent heal on damage. I'm going to definitely take those then. And I shall wear them.
Khazad-dûm
Talk to
belongs
Book
to
in
Durin's
Tharak-Bazan.
folk.
I got new gauntlets too. Not of the fighting type gauntlets. These are the hand armor, which is doesn't make any sense. I've got gloves and big fighting cestises or cesti on.
Dwarves must fight.
I've been
with
eagerly
dwarves.
awaiting your return, Briquette. What news from Arnod? This is outstanding. These pages recount one of the greatest battles of my forefathers in Khazad-dûm, and in such detail. We have as much to learn from the victories of old as we do our failure. There's no dishonoring defeat when all have fought bravely. These records are not safe here in Tharak-Bazan. Take this tale to Borgar and Jazargund, that they may be preserved for future ages. Alright, now back off to Jazargund again. And into the area east of Jazargund. Grab some quick rep, because the items are just sitting there in my inventory. I'll note, no safety rails. Really? I mean, Dosha is going to really object to that, the Dwarven Occupational Safety and Health Administration. They're not going to be happy with it.
Dark things dwell now.
What tale is
in
this you
Moria.
bring me, Briquette? I know not. He looks carefully over the aged pages. Azar. This is a tale most grim. It is a sad moment in our history, but an important one as well. I had thought the pages of this tale were forever lost. I shall be sure to preserve these stories for book and for all our kin. Many thanks, brave brawler. Next up, crashing down and remembering the old song. If memory serves, the old songs is actually a song by Joe Jackson. A terrific singer-songwriter. Sadly, somewhat lost in the past. But I'm an old guy. I will set fire in this cauldron because I have a quest to light cauldrons. It is the way of things. Those of us who live our lives as player characters, we do what we must because we can. Game/music reference on that one. I've uncovered Fehem Doom. which of course is Dwarvish for Fahem Doom. Dwarvish sheet music. Couple of columns to weaken. Column to weaken, but theoretically weaken, but it seems like it's pretty steadfast. No, it's steadfast. It doesn't want to fall, but we've got a wooden chest. That's free money. Not one to turn down. Free money. Would you freaking move? Goddamn thing. Sheet music. Really, I'm not at all certain that the orcs aren't doing us a favor by keeping the dwarvish sheet music inside their territory where it cannot corrupt anyone or anything else. Devastated. Which means it didn't aggro this other fellow. Wow. That's pretty funny. Just occasionally spending a few points. Yeah, I don't do it as often as I should. I don't pay much attention to it. Just like I'm sure I've missed a great many Mystic Forgers along the way. Speaking of free money. Nice little devastate. Oh, there's Zahath. He's big, he's bad, he's ugly. I don't like him. So I'm gonna have to fuck him up. Like I said. Planted the Mordor banner on Zahath's throne. Ooh, that will mess with their minds. We're being all sneaksy like. Oh yeah, I'm sure the automated tools for catching and nuking them. They've got a mechanic. Undoubtedly, they get the first report and it runs some simple test. And immediately flags it. We've got another column, decaying column. And more free loot. You've already expressed my opinion on the free loot. Come on, baby, light my cauldron. minimap there. I was wrong. I feel shame. Another sort of little dead end there. Yeah, there it is. All right. Another cauldron. A little bit of fire. Scarecrow. Fifth cauldron, I believe. Yep. Ooh, very close to level. So we'll finished off the cauldrons. Need 3 more taskmasters. 3 more sheet musics and 2 more decayed columns. There's a column. A rich Khazad skarn deposit. Not quite sure why both of those guys died so quickly. It didn't look like I got a full hit on them, crit on them, which is normally required to one-shot. So those guys had particularly low hit point totals. I didn't notice. Another column. Another taskmaster. More sheet music. So I need 2 more sheet musics, 2 more taskmasters. That's it. Out of this batch anyway. Taskmaster. Credit him. He died very expeditiously. We have another sheet music. 1 more of each. 1 more sheet music. 1 more taskmaster. Oh, I guess they do have lower health totals. That's the last of the White Hand taskmasters. And the last of the sheet music. And an extra bonus chest. I think we've got 6 quests to turn in at Chazargun. Nice. Yeah. Sore losers. Back to Jessergund. Having kicked the living crap out of that area. 5 quests to turn in. And coming up, level 54. In just seconds from now. The excitement is palping right now.
Dark things dwell
It is.
now in Moria.
So most of their number has fallen. That is good. Dare I say they will have a difficult time recruiting many goblins without them. Until the White Hand has been driven from the halls, I will not be satisfied that you have done your part, Marquette. And ding 54. New skirmish available. No idea which.
If it were not for the prospect of
I
finding
can see the light
Mithril,
from the
I
cauldrons
would not
myself.
have come
Excellent
here.
work, Briquette. Hopefully, the reinforcements will arrive soon. In the meantime, there's plenty left for us to do while we are waiting. Ion, cannon.
May Durin return soon.
So
to his
Zahoth
halls.
has finally fallen. With his fall, the rest of the White Hand's forces begin fleeing Khazad-dûm. With pressure from both the forces of Mordor and Durin's folk, they believe it is not a cause worth fighting. This is a great victory for us indeed. But do not relax your vigilance yet. We have but lit a small flame. Now begins the work of turning it into a raging fire. Heavy armor, let's see. 14 more armor. 7 less might. 15 less vit. 70 more morale. Critical rating. Tactical mastery, not helpful. Slightly more morale and critical rating. I'm going to say, actually, yeah, that's probably a little bit better. Throw that away. And throw that away. Consume that. Wear that. Let's see how's it look. Oh, that one. I might even have to turn that one. I turn that on and move that. Still own the item, I think. I will keep it as it is for now. I forgot to open that when I hit 50. 54. Oops. I will promptly forget, the way I did yesterday when I noticed the same thing. Crashing
Dark
down.
things
The columns
dwell
did
now
not
in
collapse,
Moria.
but surely they must have. Did you push hard enough? Did you try striking them with hard steel? I suppose there was naught you could do. Our stonework is among the finest. Now I simply do not know what to do. It will not be long until the orcs come again. Then I suspect they will not be interested in taking prisoners.
If it were not for the prospect of finding Mithril, I would not have come here.
The songs of old, you found them all! I thought, pardon me? When the bard fled, we had lost everything. How you managed to find these, I do not know. But we are deeply in your debt. This will do much to restore morale here. 870, 920, I take the one I can sell for the most. I turn around immediately and sell it. Nothing personal, guys. Let's see. Morale, power, agility? No, that's of no particular use to me.
Of what
Or
help may I
lots
be
of
to
stuff
you?
to sell. I upgraded slightly. Light armor? Do I really look like a light armor wearer? No. Will and heavy armor, will and max power. That's not a brawler kind of thing. It's just not. Alright, more rep. More rep. More rep. I got one more to turn in. Oh, another one. New quest.
We have seen
There
naught
are
of
more
Durin's
threats
bane.
in Moria than we
Beware if you
originally
journey
guessed.
into
My good
Moria.
heart. We've had your aid in dealing with the Urukai and goblins here in Durin's Way, but an entirely new menace threatens to spread from the east. The Merivale, an ancient ally of Morgoth, a large tribe of Merivale, have taken residence in the Fanged Pit. Volcath and some of the others have taken camp there in order to deal with this threat, but they are in sore need of supplies. I have prepared this sack of goods. Take the provisions to Volcath if you're ready to help in this task. Sack of supplies. And where's Volcath? There, huh? Sure. I'll hold on to this for now. We also have Loop. This quest. Rokur and Utrig. Storyline stuff through the 21st. Memory serves, both are just a short distance
May
south of the
Durin
21st.
return soon to his halls.
24 and a half silver for a ride that won't even get me there any faster. I say blah, and possibly also that's the chamber of Mazar Bul. The chamber of records. Oops. Direct travel there, alright. And the 21st.
Abide here a moment and speak
Fall
with
of Moria.
me.
Talk to Skigny and listen to the tale of the Fall of Moria. Do not fail the Fall of Moria session. Not interested in a session play right now, frankly.
Stand and
Talk
speak
to
with
Agouti
me.
in the
The
rotting
fate
cellar.
of Khazad-dûm
Oh, the
hangs into
waterworks.
balance.
It's so much fun.
If we drive the
Collect
orcs
a
from
barrel of
Khazad-dûm,
fungus.
will it be enough?
From the foundations of stone? I don't think I'm quite ready for the foundations of stone, sir. Why would you give me such a quest?
I doubt that Lord
A
Barley
gleam in
still
the gloom.
lives.
Gleam in the gloom? Not a gloom in the gleam? Find the first mirror, the second mirror, the third mirror, and the fourth mirror. And over here, this is the crafts from Moat's
Greetings,
vendor.
traveler. Will you stay a moment?
No, I won't stay a moment. The mirrors. Well, let's check the mirrors out. Pardon me. The 21st Hall is, if you are unaware of it, the big hub. I've recorded an accurate description of this mirror. At least as far as any of them will know. Yeah, it's shiny and mirror shaped, and just looks good. Are they on again? I don't remember there being a dwarf just sitting there. I don't know if he has any quests or anything, if he's just there. His name was Greif. Here's the third mirror. The waterworks awaits. quests aren't enormously difficult or anything, but getting around in that area is unpleasant. The camp is in a difficult location. Home base. And any back and forth is really unpleasant. Return to Dari. 21st Hall. Oh, yes, sir.
What foul and nameless things we face in Moria, I know not.
He's the Yutz who wanted to send me off to the...
Balin came, but we have
Shattered
heard no
refuge.
word from him.
Good work. Now let me take a look at the recordings you made.
I doubt that Lord
According
Balin
to
still
your own
lives.
documentation, the mirrors seem to be pointed at one another from the four corners of the 21st Hall. The only one that doesn't match the others is the third. I wonder, would you be so good as to return to the third mirror and give it a little push? See what happens. If the angles align. Sure, I can do that, I suppose. I can push a mirror. Really low impact request, but I can manage. A dwarf named Willie. Pardon my occasional grunts and groans. I have a feeling in the back for sure. See, it's fine when I started. It's less fine now. Yeah, that did an enormous amount to light the whole 21st Hall. Back to Dari. Okay, Dari, I'm back.
If it were
Light.
not for the prospect
I
of
knew it.
finding
The
Mithril,
mirrors are
I
an
would not
ancient
have
light
come
system
here.
of Moria. This technology is brilliant, but it has long been forgotten. What an incredible discovery! Critical defense, resistance rating, block, parry, and evade. That would be good if I was a tank. Not really tanky. Fanged Pit, Rotting Cellar. I'm looking for this one. The Epic Book quests. Memory serves. They are both not far outside. The 21st proper. The way I normally do it is maybe not the smartest, go figure. And it involves breaking my legs. As it takes us almost right down to the guy. But unfortunately... Yeah. 30 seconds. I didn't want it to be that long, but it's that long. So, 30 seconds. Hey, we're back. Oh, no, not yet. There we go. Hi, Utrig.
The time has
Defend
come to
Utrig
drive
from
forth the orcs from our
Scout.
kingdom.
I've defended Utrig from the Uruk Scout. Another infused garnet. Ooh, heavy pile of ilex wood. It ain't heavy. It's my ilex wood. Those are, I think, the mining instances, daily instances. And I think the other guy I need to get to, take care of for the epic book is up some stairs. Ooh, a defiler. A dead filer, if you know what I mean. I really only have to talk to one of them? I guess I only had to talk to one of them. It's enough for me to now get to talk to Brogur. In the Chamber of Command, I think? Name of it. Chamber of Leadership. It was close. Command, leadership. Pretty simple. Hi, Brogur. Hi, Bori.
The sign of the White Hand.
He owes you his life, Briquette. He's always been headstrong and impertinent, but I cannot blame him here. Desire to claim the riches of Khazad-dûm has blinded many dwarves to the minding of their own safety. Still, he is fortunate that you came along when you did. Uruks are fierce and not to be underestimated. Tell me more of this Uruk scout. There is something about your story that gives me pause.
We must do something about the White Hand within Moria.
That's a good idea, dude. That's a strong idea. Defeat orcs in Zalamalek or the Red Horn Lodes. I had forgotten about the Red Horn Lodes. We haven't been there yet. Got the quest to go to the waterworks. But Zalamalek is convenient, so it's going to be Zalamalek. Alright. Orcs. Wonder if I can find any orcs. That'd be a tough get. Oh, look. Orcs. One-shotted. Orcs. Lol. Yeah, I just lolled. Two crits in a row, but that one had 53 hit points left over. Jerk. I've discovered the Great Hall of Durin. That looks like a painful fall, I have to say. It's Rokur. Ah, that was the other guy I was sent out to find to talk to one of the two. Oh, hi Rokur, how you doing? Wasn't he a guy in the morning show? Al Roker? Pretty sure it was. Interesting. Only 2 of those counted. Those, I guess, weren't orcs. Gobbies? Was they gobbies? Is that the problem? Orc riders are gobbies. Moria warriors might be too. No, he looks big enough. He's an orc. I think the warg riders are gobbies, but the rest of these guys are orcs. That appears to be the key difference here, yes. If they're not riding a warg, they're an orc. Bolt car, cut at the
We have
ridge.
little time to speak.
Defeat the leader of the
Great events have been
intruders
set in
within.
motion.
Iron Garrison created a diversion, drawing the bulk of the intruders. I'm gonna try it. I think this is the
Once
wood
one of the
gathering
great
instance.
lumber storehouses of Moria, Bultkar has long since fallen into the domain of orc and beast. The Iron Garrison, in need of supplies to refuel their reclamation efforts, see Bultkar
Oh, I
as a
thought these guys were
crucial
dead.
location that must be
Two
brought
crits in a
back under the
row.
control of the dwarves.
I thought these would count. They don't count, so I'm heading back out. But not without 2 logs of ilex wood to show them I was here. Ha 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 ha. I thought they would count. I was mistaken. That one's going to time out, which is fine. He's probably a gobby too. Yep, he is. Gotta make me work for it, huh? Seven. 8. 9. 10. 11. Let's finish it off with the captain. And a wooden chest so we get some loot. Take up loot. Pick up our fat, P-H-A-T. Loot, L-E-W-T. actually get knocked off up here. Mount's regenerating, but can he regenerate health fast enough? A spiffy little bit of writing, and I didn't collect aggro from him, and go back to Dr. Broger. Hall of Leadership. I think command sounds better, actually. Chamber of Leadership. Chamber of Command, I think that sounds better. Hi, Broger. Hi, Bori.
You have done well.
Thank you again for your service. I don't like that there are so many orcs in Moria, but I am particularly troubled by the presence of those of the White Hand. Either they followed us somehow, or they got here first. Neither of these possibilities bodes well for my folk. Orc Hunter's Ring. Vit Will. Now, a lot more Vit than the one. I have both of them are Vit Will rings? Cursed. I particularly like the ring that's -7 on the fate, though. That's a winner.
You should help my dwarves unearth the buried chamber of records.
Should I? Why should I? What is it to me that I should do this? Pardon me, the back again, as I try to rearrange my body in a less uncomfortable position. I will be calling it shortly.
You should help my dwarves.
The White Hand will
unearth
have to
the
wait,
buried
Briquette,
chamber of
because
records.
War has sent me word that he wants your help. You remember War, don't you? War. He supervised the opening of the Holland Gate and has a very high opinion of you, as do we all, of course. His team of workers have been excavating the Chamber of Mazarbol. The Chamber of Records is located just north of the 21st. Walk there, yeah, not hardly, and speak with War about the task he wants for you. You'll discuss the White Hand problem upon your return. Shut up down there, stupid tummy. We'll hit the Chamber of Mazarbol and talk to War and probably call it. Back is doing the worst it's been doing all day, actually. So I'm going to call it. And have a lay down, take the pressure off the back. That'll loosen it up a little. This is the worst it's been all day. And I spent more time sitting than I have for this, so I don't know what the hell my problem. Well, my problem. I could make a list. You just don't have time. War.
Something collapsed the
Search
roof
the
of
debris
this
in the
chamber.
Chamber of Mazarbol.
I know not what.
I search and find nothing of interest. Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest. I find a damaged book. Bring it to Brogur. Back to Brogur. Cash that in, and then I think I'll call it. So, I would say, given the state of my back, I hope to be streaming again tomorrow night, but I will probably give the early session a skip again until I'm feeling pretty much all better, all fixed up, all hale and hearty. So the free to play through is on hiatus, I think. But I should be back tomorrow, hopefully, for more of this nonsense.
I cannot bear to read this
Broger
book.
takes the book from you and flips gingerly through some of the brittle pages. His breath catches with as comprehension appears to dawn on him. This is the book of Mazarbol, and it seems to contain a record of Balan's settlement. His grim reading, Briquette. If you would be so good as to bring it to my cousin Bosi, he will want to see it. He has always had more of a stomach than I for records such as this. I do not want to read of their horrific end. It is enough for me to know they are dead. Both is in the Chamber of the Crossroads. I will accept, but I will not be going to the Chamber of the Crossroads. Park myself into off-stream crafting. But hopefully I will be back at my usual time tomorrow of 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, with more of the Moria gameplay, probably heading down into the waterworks, because I'm being punished for something. And hopefully I can get this back thing straightened out, so to speak, literally and figuratively. But I should be back tomorrow, knock on wood. I hope you guys had some fun tonight. Sorry I'm not my regular ball of fire and energy, which I'm never really all that much of anyway. But I do want to thank you for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it a great deal. Hopefully you will see me soon. I will be back tomorrow. Have a great Tuesday night and the rest of your week. I'll be back soon. Take care, and ciao for now. Night, guys.